Hi, today I'm going to talk about something that all of us face when we have to take a test, being nervous. This is a completely normal human reaction to taking a test when you know that this is something important and you are going to be evaluated for this. When you give thought to this nervousness, it is counterproductive because then you end up feeling more nervous. And this in turn makes you anxious and then you end up messing up. I'm going to talk about what you can do in the speaking test to calm your nerves and feel more confident while attempting this. One thing that you can do is walk off your excessive nervousness. If possible, walk outside and get some fresh air. But a walk down the corridor is better than no walk. Don't let your legs go to sleep. Keep the blood supply moving, keep both feet on the floor and lean forward. Wiggle your toes. Work your wrists, arms and shoulders to get the tension out of them. Gentle movements will remove your tension as you wait for the examiner. Work your jaw. Gentle side to side or circular motion will help loosen it. Unclench the jaw. Repeat positive affirmations quietly to yourself. I'm a good speaker. I'm going to do well. This is going to be an easy test. It may seem corny, but it actually works. And above all, breathe deeply. Make sure your stomach is going out when you breathe in. This may seem silly, but these tips work. When you're waiting in the exam hall, waiting for the examiner to call you, making sure that you move and are conscious of removing the nervousness from your body will ensure that you are more relaxed in front of the examiner. People are generally nervous when they don't know what to expect. So today I'm going to talk to you very quickly what to expect in the speaking test. As you know, the speaking test is conducted face-to-face between you and the examiner. You will be waiting in queue, and when it's your turn, you will walk into a room where the examiner will already be seated. He or she will welcome you, ask you to take a seat, and then ask you to introduce yourself. After this, the examiner may chit-chat to make you feel more comfortable. Before the test begins, the examiner will inform you that the test is going to be recorded. He or she will place a recorder in front of you and declare the start of the test. Follow this handy advice for your speaking test. First of all, be prepared and try to relax. Make sure you're on time and prepared for the interview. The examiner is provided with a list of standardized questions to ask you and will conduct the interview in a manner that you might not be used to if you have not had some previous practice. So make sure you practice your verbal skills with a friend or a teacher. Try to speak as much as you're able to. Expand your answers and be descriptive. Speak as fluently as you can and try to be spontaneous. It is okay to have occasional fillers and pauses, but make sure that they do not intrude your speech. Try to remain confident and enjoy using your English skills. Make sure you talk more than the examiner does. If you need to, you can ask the examiner to clarify a question or repeat it. Sit comfortably and try to show with your body that you're relaxed, but not too relaxed. This is a formal interview and not an ordinary conversation. So make sure that you do not seem disrespectful. With your body, aim to create a relaxed impression, and that will automatically relax you too. While body language is not an evaluation criteria, it can definitely help. Now, there are also a few things that you shouldn't do in a test. Don't memorize prepared answers. Examiners have the ability to recognize this and will change your question as a result. You will be marked on your ability to effectively communicate your opinions. The questions that the examiners ask often tend to be quite predictable, so make sure you practice at home but do not memorize your answers. Don't tell the examiner that you're nervous or blink your eyes and move about too much. Don't shake your hands with the examiner. Don't be afraid to correct yourself if you make a grammatical mistake. It is better to self-correct than keep the mistake. At the end of the test, don't tell the examiner how relieved you are that the test is over. And finally, don't worry about the interview being recorded. The recording is made to ensure that the examiner conducts the interview properly in a fair manner and that the evaluation can be done later. I hope you found some of these tips useful. Make sure that you keep these in mind and do adopt them so that you can do the best in your speaking test. Good luck.